My name is Patrick Gray. I'm the chairman of TB Davies Cardiff Limited, and I joined the company in 1969. TB Davies was my grandfather. During the war, he met Colin Morgan and he liked him enormously, and he said that after the war was over, he would give him a job. It was in 1945 when my grandfather, TB Davies, sold his house to start the business. This was our first office, and it was below ground, street level.
In the cellar?
In the cellar. It was a dark and gloomy place, but they had to have an office somewhere central in Cardiff because people didn't have cars in those days.
And this was when they were starting to do the Capethine cabling.
Capethine cable was expensive, but once you put it into a house, you didn't have to rewire the house every 10 years as you would have done with rubber-coated cable. Yeah. Now, everybody uses Capethine cable. Yeah. I was trained up by Colin. He was my predecessor. He was managing director of the company. You knew that if he made a promise, that promise would be kept. And I always said to David, I'd rather lose the order than lose the customer. Never promise something you can't carry out. 42, 1, 2, 3. We moved from Park Place to an office which is now part of Marks and Spencer's, and we're there for a short time, but we were above ground. We had windows, which were wonderful apparently. And then we moved to here. It was a bomb site, and we had a small warehouse at the bottom end. We had to unload the lorry here and carry the ladders and pass them through a window into the very small warehouse. And considering how many ladders we sell today, that's a fantastic memory. David joined the company when he was about 19.
I wouldn't say it particularly changed my relationship with Patrick. We've always had a very close relationship.
We had an expression in those days called a whizzing moment. So David would ring me up and he said, Dad, I've got a whizzing moment, and he needed to let off steam, but better to me than to a member of staff.
It was nice that Patrick could stand down from the day-to-day running, but to have Patrick remain as chairman, looking back now and how we've done it since you handed over, I don't think we could have done it any better.
No.
So we moved here from Charles Street.
From Charles Street, yeah.
Into here, and this office was an old former stable.
Yes. When we moved to Neville Street, we got the franchise distributorship for an aluminium product, and it turned out the aluminium product was ladders. We were able to carry more polystyrene in there, and the ladders were over here, and it meant that we could carry double the stock, and as soon as we had more stock, we sold more product. Yeah. And it's always been the same.
But the offices were all up the stairs here on the top floor.
Yeah.
And then all the warehousing was underneath in the old stable block.
That's right. It brings back lots of memories. Yeah.
So when did we move here?
72. These units here in Landock Trading Estate. So we took on Unit 5, and it was 5,500 square feet. You know, the ladders were a line all the way down the wall, and we looked like we got masses of space.
So we moved to Unit 5 in 1972. Then we took over next door in Unit 6, so we had 5 and 6 in 1974.
It just shows you the growth of what was going on.
Family-run businesses account for 90% of employment in Britain today. But only 3% survive to 4th generation. It's something that we're very, very proud of. Our employees are the lifeblood of the business, and without them, we are nothing. So a lot of the staff have been with us for over a quarter of the lifetime of the company.
I still get a buzz when I go in and I see the boys in the warehouse.
It really is something that both myself and Patrick are very proud of.
In 1982, we bought these premises and we were here for how long? 82?
To 2015, 43 years.
Amazing, amazing. The thing is that we had to move yet again. We were having to move stock to get at stock.
We looked at moving sideways, if we could extend sideways. We looked at whether we could move upwards.
Yeah.
And it was just decided that after 43 years that we were going to look for new premises, and that's when we saw Lewis Road.
To me, the crowning experience of my business life with TB Davies is moving into the premises from crowded premises. Now we've got free spaces in the warehouse where we can do the job properly, and we've got the space to build new warehouses again to continue that. To me, it's very exciting. We've now got a property that will look after us, and we'll look after it for many, many years to come.
So of course, when we saw this site, we saw that the offices were perfect for the staff. We could grow our staff. The warehousing was absolutely superb. We could rack all the way up to 10 metres. The 2.5 acre yard plus the factory on the far side of the yard. And all I could think about when I first saw this place was we bought it and we would never ever have to move again. It will grow with our expansion plans and our plans for the next generation coming in and taking the company on for the next 20 to 30 years.
Yeah.
When we moved onto this site here, it opens up an opportunity to get into manufacturing.
Manufacturing, rather than selling a finished product, has been fraught with difficulties, but it is the reason why we survived, because our main supplier went out of business. And David could see that going to happen.
Investment-owned businesses generally think for the next 5 to 7 years. Family-owned businesses tend to think 10, 15, 20 years down the line. I would like to get into certainly phase 2 and phase 3 of manufacturing. We've working with our friends in the States. There are products that we could manufacture here to open up the European market for them.
Your great-grandfather, my grandfather, TB Davies, was born not 300 yards away from here. And it's just remarkable that we've come full circle.
Yeah.
If there is a heaven, he's running around, jumping up and down to see us both here now.
Absolutely.
It's been a lot of hard work getting to where we are, but I'm so proud of the business.
Yeah.
We're custodians of a legacy of sacrifice. And I think we've done a good job.